Good day, fellow martial artists of the internet. I'm your buddy Bear, and today we're looking at a video by BuzzFeed Multiplier titled Black Belt Kid versus White Belt Adults. Now, in the martial arts community, there's a lot of debate over the effectiveness of a child black belt, and considering that I was one, I think I have a unique stance on the matter. But more on that later, as for now we have to get through BuzzFeed's video, and I do mean it when I say get through it. So if you enjoy what you see today, please leave a like and a comment down below telling me what you had the biggest issue with in this video. And let's go. The child in question at least looks like she knows what she's doing, so that's a great start.
Hi, my name is Juan, and I've never done Taekwondo. You know, I love watching the movies and stuff like that, and I always think it will be badass if you like in a fight and I know you just like take out.
My name's Carolina, and I've never done martial arts before. I think it's an amazing thing just because it requires a lot of physical movements, but I think it's very tough.
My name is Paris Bravo. I'm 11 years old, and I'm a second-degree black belt. And today I'll be going against two white belts that have zero experience. I'm pretty positive I'll win.
So we just established that what they're doing is Taekwondo for this demonstration, which kind of makes the strike the child did to her downed opponent in the beginning of this video a little bit sus, but we just started as well, so who knows.
Encourage a white belt to go up against an advanced rank or even a black belt. And the main reason for that is providing you that mental edge of saying, yeah, I can do that.
I'm not gonna lie, that's probably one of the poorest reasons I've ever heard someone give for having a new belt fight an upper belt or black belt. Yeah, sure, it gives you a mental edge in saying, oh, I could do this, but you could pick any schmuck off the street, throw him against a black belt, and have him fight. And then he's like, hey, I may have just got my butt kicked, but I just fought a black belt. A better reason, in my opinion, would be so they get the experience of fighting someone just that much better than them. Not necessarily for a confidence booster, but because when you fight or compete against people who are better than you in your sport or martial art, it makes you better. And then in turn, you can also spar people who are worse than you and bring them up. That's like the common answer for this type of situation. Yes, confidence comes, but confidence also comes with doing better, not just getting your butt handed to you on day one.
We're going to be testing them in 3 different levels. The first level will be having their upper body strength. We're going to be breaking a board.
This is like red flag number 2, because upper body strength has nothing to do with breaking boards. Children, day 1, can break a board, especially the board they're using, which are the ones that immediately collapse and you can reattach them to do it again. It's called a practice board. That has more to do with technique and follow through, meaning you're actually going to send your strike through the target versus just trying to touch it.
When you do your elbows, reversal strike up. And you go. Good. Don't hold back. See, when I feel the pain, then I know you're ready.
I feel the pain.
Harder. Harder. Trust me, I won't cry. Good. Now you're ready.
I actually love that they're using elbows because there's a common misconception that Taekwondo only ever uses their feet for striking purposes. It's the whole body still. Like in my style, Mudokwan Taekwondo, we have jabs, cross, hooks, uppercut, elbows, knees. We even have some trips. So it does a wide range of things.
Now using an actual board.
Okay, I retract what I said. They did use real boards, but none of the information changes. It doesn't require oodles of strength to break that. You just, again, have to have follow through.
Hi!
Follow through.
Hi! What the heck? What's harder? I can't feel my arm!
She may have tried it more than twice, but from what we saw as the audience, she gave it 2 half-ass attempts, and now her arm hurts. God help this child.
Just bow.
Just bow. I actually thought the board was gonna break me, but I broke the board, so I feel really big right now.
He looks like he hit it about as hard as she did. So I'm lost. I'm confused.
Second level will test their lower body or their kicking ability.
No.
There you go, Warren. First thing you want to do is you want to twist. Okay, the power comes from your hips.
Where did they find this instructor? Because he's not given a good description of anything they're doing yet. First the white belt versus black belt thing, then the board breaking thing, and now how to kick properly with a roundhouse kick. He's either a paid actor or their editor needs to be fired, because they don't know how badly they're making this man look, or at least making the style of Taekwondo look.
Give me your hand, okay? Kick.
Harder?
Yeah, twist your hips. Hold it, don't pull me. Okay, ready? Go. Good.
Also, a unique way of teaching this kick. I've never seen anyone have the students kick them to learn how to do it properly. We have bags, we have paddles, we have pads. We don't often use our bodies for at least the learning purposes of how to do it right.
Who wants to go first? I poured it out my hand.
Damn it! So yeah, I guess I need to work on my strength more.
Not my hand. I'm ready.
It doesn't take a lot of power to do this. I think the reason why she keeps having trouble is because she's not confident enough to kick past the board. So far the kid's doing great though, but that's to be expected, you know, black belt and all.
You're gonna have to face up to each other. So how it works is first one to get a punch or a kick in, the person that will get that point.
Now we've arrived at the point where they're going to be facing off against each other in what's called point sparring, which means the first person to land clean on the other guy's body or face gets a point added to their overall score to go towards a victory. We've also reached the point where I'm going to start pooping chickens, so stay tuned.
Okay, get ready. Begin!
She's really
That match gave me an aneurysm. That has never happened in a point sparring match for Taekwondo ever. It's normally kicks or punches landing on the other person's body. There's no takedowns and finisher 'em type of moves. Also, a super convenient jump cut between catching the leg and taking the lady down. Someone had to have directed the girl how to do it. Or it didn't look the way they wanted it to on camera and had her redo it. In any case, it's not real.
Fighters, are you ready? Begin!
So I lost.
And that, folks, is a perfect demonstration of what it looks like when Quasimodo does a shoulder throw. Yeah, remember how I talked about earlier how Taekwondo styles do incorporate trips into what they're doing? Yeah, not that. That was not it. Also, why did her kicks suddenly get worse? Like, she did great in the demonstration purposes, but it comes to live action and now they're garbage. For a black belt, that is. And those blocks, those over dramatic parries like you see in the old 80s kung fu movies, it's so unnecessary. Why bother making this video if they're gonna choreograph the whole thing? They could have just gotten anyone to play the parts. Maybe they did, but the girl looked good at what she was doing in the first place, so she at least has knowledge of the art itself. Just as a Taekwondo person, I'm offended.
It was fun and it's pretty fun to meet new people. It was a great time.
Ready!
She looked so uncomfortable at the end there, as if someone forced her to not do her martial art for the purposes of a video. I think it's fair to say that we're all pretty disappointed right now. Any skill the girl did have was completely drowned out by that terrible choreography, which in my eyes completely discredits the video because all the results are fabricated. It just makes the company look like they're grabbing for attention instead of trying to show off what martial artists can actually do. Then again, it's BuzzFeed, so that's not too hard to believe. Now, as far as the concept of child black belts, if your 11-year-old son or daughter has a black belt in their martial art, it means they put in the necessary time and have the necessary understanding of the skills required for that rank, as well as being able to demonstrate it adequately to represent the school and style. But we have long since understood that black belt does not mean good fighter. And at 11 years old, regardless of what you know, you are just not physically apt to fighting off a fully grown human being. They would have to land one punch or throw you or pick you up one time to pretty much end the whole thing. Which is why I imagine they did all the special jump cuts and choreography so it looked like the girl could actually beat up these two adults, when in reality they probably would have manhandled her in just a couple of seconds. But this isn't always the case either, because when I became a black belt, I was 14 years old, just 3 years older than this girl. But at 14, I was 5'10" and 220 pounds. I wasn't a child black belt. But at the end, I really feel bad for the girl. She clearly knew what she was doing, but now 24 million people think that she and her style are inadequate. That said, everyone, we are now at the end of the video, so if you liked what you saw today, please consider subscribing, as it really helps out the channel and helps to support my nonprofit Free MMA, where we teach everyone martial arts for no cost. And as always, please remember to eat well, sleep well, train hard, and I'll catch y'all next time. Have a good day.